Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's maths lecture. Today we are going to start with our new lesson, that is chapter number 1, geometrical construction. Okay, so geometry is a branch of maths in which we study different sizes, shapes, angles, and dimension of things. We have learned flat shapes like square, rectangle, triangle, circle, and we have learned they are in two dimension. Okay, 2D we call them. So in this lesson's name is geometrical dimension. Geometrical means it's a branch of maths where we learn about different shapes, sizes, angles, and dimension of different things. And construction means obviously we are going to construct these things in this lesson, in the exercise. The first part of the lesson they have said, let's recall. Let's recall means what we have learned in our previous year classes. The same thing they are given and we have to just brush our knowledge based on those things. So in let's recall they have given two things. The first thing what they have given is angle bisector. Okay, this is the first thing what we are going to learn, and the second thing what we are going to learn is perpendicular bisector. So I think this is both the things you have learnt in last year, angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. First we'll focus on a first thing, that is angle bisector. So obviously angle bisector means first you should know what is an angle. So angle, they have given one example, they have drawn one angle, angle A, B and C. Okay, a point in which two rays are joined together, it forms a angle. So here we have got angle ABC where BA is one ray and BC is one second ray. Okay, that is the meaning of angle. What do you mean by bisector? Bisector is nothing but bisector means division of something into two equal parts or congruent parts, usually by a line. Okay, that line is called as the bisector line. You can divide angles like in this case, or you can divide perpendicular segments, you can divide in two equal parts. So first we'll focus on angle bisector. Here they have drawn one angle, angle ABC, and they have divided this angle into two equal parts. They have bisected this angle into two equal parts by ray BM. Okay, so ray BM is the line which bisects the angle ABC into two equal parts. There is a method of drawing this, constructing this. Okay, so we will see that next. Okay, let's start by learning how to draw an angle bisector. Okay, so here we have got few geometric instruments. I have got scale, I have got protractor, and this is compass or rounder. So with these three things we will be able to draw angle bisector. The first step of drawing angle bisector is, first you're supposed to start with, always start with the base, keep in mind. Okay, so first I'll take the scale and randomly almost in middle of the page I'll keep my scale and I'll try to draw one angle over here, okay, of measurement. For example, I'll take 7 centimeter. Okay, this you can take of any measurement, put one arrow. Next is take your protractor. I think everyone should know how to use the protractor. Keep this middle point at the point of origin where the line starts. Okay, hold it, and then you can draw acute angle, you can draw right angle, you can draw obtuse angle. Here I will draw one acute angle. I'll mark over here 60 degree. Okay, this inner measurements you are supposed to check, not the outer. It starts from 0 over here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and if I want 55 I'll go between 50 and 60 over here. Okay, so I'm marking here 60, then take the scale or the protractor's help only you can take, and then try to join this, and almost it should come parallel. And same, it should not be like one line is small and the second line is big, it should look similar. Okay, and I'll complete this angle. Now I know I have drawn this angle and the measurement of this angle is 60 degree. I have to label this. I'll label this as A, point B and point C. Okay, I have drawn one angle. Now next step is how to draw a angle bisector. Okay, for this I'll use my third instrument, that is very important instrument, our rounder, or we call it as compass. So for this, first step is you're supposed to take desired measure in your compass. Desired measure should be less than half. Now half of this line will be somewhat here. Okay, this will be half, but I can't go more than half, or don't take half, always go for less than half. Okay, so this measurement I will take, and I'll make sure that I will not change the measurement of the rounder. I'll keep as it is. So after taking half, I'll keep the point of my rounder at point B and try to draw two arcs. One cutting the ray BA and second cutting the ray BC. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken rounder, I have measured less than half, any desired length of our choice, and I have cut these two rays at these 2 points. I'll not label these points. Okay, and these lines which I have drawn with the help of rounder are called as arcs, ARCS. This is the first step. Second step is I will measure. You can keep the same measurement, or you can go for this much measurement. Okay, you can keep the same measurement, it will be same measurement itself. Okay, I will not change the measurement, and I'll try to draw internal arcs. Now first step would be I will keep at one of the arc which I have drawn earlier and try to draw internal arcs. So here I have drawn one arc, and same way I will keep it on the other end, and I will try to cut this arc. Okay, so first step, draw arcs on both the rays, on both the angles, and second step is from this measurement draw internal arc. Last step, very easy. Now you have your point, you have got a point where these two arcs meet. I will start drawing a line from point B and try to join both the points with the help of a scale. Okay, so I'll take this, I will cut through this point, and I will go ahead. I will put an arrow mark. You can label this as M. Okay, so this line divides the angle ABC. Ray BM divides the angle ABC into two equal parts. How to check? You make use of your protractor. I'll keep the protractor. If you remember, initially I took 60-degree angle. Okay, 60-degree angle I have made. Now the 60 degrees divided into two equal parts, means it should be 30 and 30. Okay, so I have kept here exactly. So if you check, the line BM, ray BM is exactly 30 degree, means our angle bisector what we have constructed is correct. Okay, so how you will write this? You can write this as what you have drawn, you have to label it and then write it down. Ray BM is the angle bisector of angle ABC. Okay, so like this you can write down, and here we have our angle bisector. Hope you have understood it. Now next what we will see is we will check out how to draw the second topic of, let's recall, perpendicular bisector. Okay, now here we have a second topic, perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Okay, so as given in the picture, first they have drawn a line segment PS, and then they have drawn a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means a line which divides the segment PS into two equal parts, and its measurement will be 90 degree. So that line is called as a perpendicular bisector. In angle bisector, we are dividing angle. In perpendicular bisector, we are dividing a segment, a line segment. Okay, keep that in mind. So dividing means obviously when we measure from PM measurement and SM measurement should be same. Okay, so we can put this mark. For angle bisector, when both the angles measurement are same, we can put X mark, or sometimes we put like this small round marks. Okay, so these are the things, small things which you should keep in mind while doing any type of construction. Okay, labeling is important, these type of markings are important, and then what you have drawn, you have to write it down. So here we have our second topic, perpendicular bisector. Let's start drawing. How to draw a perpendicular bisector? I have taken my scale, and almost in middle of the page, you can with the help of your scale, I will draw a line which is almost 7 centimeter. Okay, I have drawn a line segment which is 7 centimeter. You can either put arrow marks on both the corners, or if it's a line segment, so I have put 2 dots. You can label this as X and Y. Okay, and its measurement is 7 centimeter. So whatever you are drawing, you have to label it first. Keep that in mind. Now second step, very easy. You are supposed to use your rounder for this. First step, use your scale, draw a line. Second step, with help of your rounder. Now you have to take more than half. Angle bisector we took less than half. For this we have to take more than half. Half will be somewhat like this. Okay, you have to visually see, not to measure with scale. Half means 7, half 3.5. don't do like that. Half is somewhat like this, so more than half. I'll use my sense, and okay, I've taken more than half. It should not be full, but it should not be less than half. It should be more than half. Okay, so somewhat this. Then I will not change the measurement of my rounder. Once I have taken more than half, same measurement I'll keep. I have to draw, now we have to draw arcs on the top of the segment as well as in the bottom of the line segment. So now just check out how to draw. Okay, draw in such a way that it should come almost in middle of the, like a triangle it should form. Okay, visually when you see, it should form like a triangle. So let's start. I'll keep the rounder's point at point Y, and I'll try to draw one arc on top, and same measurement I'll try to draw below. Okay, if you are comfortable, you can finish the top part first and then go for bottom part, or if you have practiced well, then you can do it like this. Okay, start on top, same measurement, draw a circle at the arc at the bottom. Okay, don't draw too thick lines or too thin lines or double lines and all. Always use a sharp pencil for doing construction. Second step, with same measurement without changing. See, initially what measurement I took, same measurement I am using it, not to change. Okay, I'll keep at point X. Okay, and I'll try to cut those 2 arcs which I have drawn, first on top and then at the bottom. Hopefully you are able to see that my hand had come in middle, but keep in mind what I have done first. Keep at one end Y, draw 2 arcs, then keep at X, cut those 2 arcs. Okay, that is the thing what I have done over here. Obviously you will get one arcs point above the line and the second arcs point below the line. Now take your scale, with help of your scale, try to join these 2 points, straight line. Put arrow mark, X, Y, here you can label as A, B. It should be 90 degree and these 2 sides should be same. If you check, initially I took 7 centimeter. Okay, it is little bit more than 7. So here exactly little bit ahead of 3.5 I have got, because it is more than 7. 7.1 it is. Okay, that means my construction is correct. Angle bisector what I have drawn is correct, and if you keep your protector, this should go exactly 90 degree. It is exactly 90 degrees. Means our perpendicular bisector is Correct. Okay, now how to write this?